It was 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, there we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I should hear myself say, welcome, welcome, welcome. There it goes. Okay, awesome. Welcome to Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is about how to make money, how to protect money, how to grow money, how to leverage money. It is all about money. That's what we talk about every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to give it a few minutes just to allow people to trickle in, and go ahead, guys, and grab pen and paper because the information I want to go over is very, very important. Tonight, we're going to talk about what is your grade? What is your financial grade? And a lot of times people don't know. And in this strange economic time, it kind of reminds me of 2008. And I'm going to share with you what I saw in 2008 and where I see us in 2020. We dealt with an economic financial crash in 2008, and now we're dealing with something very, very similar, but it's dealing with the physical, which is affecting the financial, which is affecting the mental, which is affecting the spiritual, which is affecting the relationship, which is affecting your business, your jobs, and things like that. It's like if you don't think everything is connected, you are realizing that it is, especially in this time. So I'm going to be talking about what's up, Ken Wilson. Yay! Thank you for being here, Ken. Thank you guys for being here and tuning in. If you have any questions, guys, make sure you put your questions below. I'm going to be checking it to see what your questions are. I want to welcome everybody that's watching this live. Welcome everybody who watched the replay. Welcome everybody who, continuously subscribe and share. Go ahead right now and share this live, if you will. Just go and say, hey, look, join my friend Jean Marlo Davis on the Money Madness show. She's going to be talking about finances right now, and you need to be there. Go ahead and do that right now. But as before I get into talking about our subject tonight, what is your grade financially? One thing that I want to share with you guys, what I noticed. And I talked to my mentors about this. I've talked to different people who I look up to and I seek counsel with. And I want to make sure that you're doing the same thing, whether it's from us or someone that you know or where you want to be financially. It is very, very smart to do this. Let me just explain to you, for those who don't quite remember, in 2008, I remember my mentors, we saw it before it happened. Everybody was going out there getting those interest-free loans, living in big old houses that cost $500,000 or more, was paying very, very little, $2,000 to live in a $500,000 or $1 million home. And they did not really think about looking at the financial picture and looking at, where am I? What is the purpose of me doing this? Am I going to be, what my credit look like? Am I going to be able to refi after the 5 years? That they had no strategy. So what happened? The bottom fell out. Mortgages went into default. People lost their 401ks, a lot of schemes and scams, and some people were getting approved that mortgage companies knew they should have never approved them for mortgages. People were losing tremendous amount of money. People were taking jobs that they were way above qualified for because they put their money in one thing. We're going to address several different things tonight. And I want you to think about this, because if we don't learn from the past, we are doomed to repeat it. And a lot of times, guys, what I've found as a coach and a mentor, as a financial strategist, guys, what I've found is that people do not know what their grade is. They do not understand how to even assess their finances, or they have not even simply did what I call the mall walk. The mall walk simply is when you walk into the mall, you have an idea where you want to go. You say, okay, I want to go to Macy's. And wherever you are, you go to the directory and you will see a dot. The dot will identify you are here. Okay. Now that you know where you are, hopefully you know where you want to go. Like I said, the example is I want to go to Macy's. I look, it tells me Macy's is on the second floor and it tells me what area. So now I just take the necessary steps that will allow me to get to Macy's. That's an example. So, so basically, as I said, going back to the conversation with my mentor, we was talking about what happened in 2008. Well, of course, a lot of people lost their jobs. 401k was messed up. Just so many craziness. But, while others are in crisis, you're going to realize others are in increase because opportunity never goes away. It goes to the person or persons that is ready to seize it. Is that good or bad? Well, only thinking make it so. So the things that we notice that people who had money, they were getting real estate because real estate was sitting. We call that inventory. It was just sitting around for months on end because of the defaulting loans. And people who had money, they were seizing opportunity, just collecting, going past go and getting $200 every time. They was going past go so much. It was ridiculous. They was collecting money. They were in the opportunity. They made sure that they had their money, guys, not just in one pot. They had it in several different things. We're going to talk about that tonight. And what I noticed is that you might have had a group of people who were struggling over here and had to go over to other people, taking jobs that they are well overqualified, working positions that they looked at that, they were not proud of because everybody believed in the 401k. Everybody believed in their job. They even on a 401k, be honest with yourself. I want to ask you, especially if you work in a job, be honest with yourself. Do you sit down with a 401k advisor and you tell them how you want your money put, where you want your money put? A lot of times you don't. You look at what they've done, and some of you don't even look. When you get the information in the mail, it goes in a corner somewhere. You don't even look at, some of you don't even know how much money you even have in that thing. Okay. And then what happens is that when something happened and it goes down, you're like, oh my God, I heard somebody the other day, they called me and they said, Jean, I got to get your course because I noticed I lost $25,000 in one day. Hey, because they invested their 401k and they're seeing their money just dropping. So tonight, okay, what I want to talk about is what is your financial grade? Where are you? Do you know where you are? And do you know where you want to go? Did you put all your eggs in one basket? Are you depending on an economic stimulus check? I was telling Bruce, and I don't say this to brag and boast, but I said, babe, isn't it something that we don't even qualify for it? We make too much money. We don't even qualify for economic stimulus. Even combined income or separately, we don't qualify. And I said to him, wow, it's amazing. It's amazing that I listen to my mentors. I haven't worked a job, guys, in 19 years. Okay, I left my job when I was 30. That should tell you how old I am. I'm very proud that I'm 49 years old. Black woman in America, putting it down on the crown, own several businesses. I am what you call a serial entrepreneur. Okay. And I did that because my mentors taught me not to put all your eggs in one basket. Also, too, you want to have some form of control or a win-win situation when it comes to creating, several streams of income. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well. Tonight, as I talked about 2008, I want you to understand that while others are in crisis, we're in increase. And we're not the only one. Other people are in increase too. Are you able to solve the problems right now that's going on? It's so many people sitting at home right now. They're bored out their minds. They want to run around screaming. They got kids at home that's at home with them, going to be home with them for the rest of the year. They're running out of routines. They're sick of the same foods. They're sick of just doing the same things. They're saying to themselves, okay, what should we be doing? Trying to create some kind of interaction with their family, with their spouses, with themselves. And they're just like, I don't know what to do. Well, I'm going to help you with that, because here's what I noticed. I notice while others are struggling, others are getting paid. People who are struggling right now, guys, other people like myself, my husband, my friends that I know, my mentors are getting paid. And I want to tell you, you would think everybody's struggling financially. No, sir. No, ma'am. Wake up. We have a course, and we're going to have a special on this course because we want to help people out tomorrow. I'll tell you about that special. Let me write that down. Tell about special, because I get to talking and then y'all won't be able to know what I'm talking about because I've been forgot, because it's so much in my mind that I want to talk about today. As I was thinking, when you find out where you are, do you even know where you are? Do you even know where you want to go? Are you just watching? God, my heart hurts so bad when on my timeline, all I see is people writing down, did you get your stimulus check? Did you get your stimulus check? Are they going alphabetically in order? And I'm like, God, are you serious? Are you really looking for that? And if you are, I kind of want to say that's a good thing, because that should tell you where you are. That's where you are. Now, what I want to ask you, where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself? What skill, what talent, what ability outside your job, outside your current profession, even in the business that you have you looked at how you can scale it up? How you can scale? Man, let me tell you something. I remember, thank you guys for watching. Y'all so awesome. I remember, if you're watching, go ahead and share, because we give away money all the time to people who share. And when you share this broadcast, put your Cash App in the comment, so you'll know if you won, because I'll be Cash Apping you. And then I make the announcement who won. So listen, if you are depending on the stimulus, that tell you where you are. Now, you have to make the determination where you want to be. I have something that's called an income statement. I learned this a long time ago. Our days of cash flow game. That's a Robert Kiyosaki game, one of the best games out there. You can go to his website. He's not paying me for it. I might need to get a link to get paid to refer. But cash flow game. I read the cash flow quadrant, all that stuff. We talk about that another day. But today, what I'm talking about, guys, is this income statement. And let me just say this. If any technical difficulty happened tonight, which I pray to God it doesn't, guys, we had a storm here in Atlanta last night. It was off of the internet, off and on, off and on. So if it disconnect, this is part one. If I have to do a part two, I will, but I'm praying that it don't disconnect. If it does, stand by. We'll come right back, because I want to make sure you guys get this. In my hand is an income statement. In the income statement, on the left side, it says income, description, salary, and it has on the other side cash flow, property, interest, business. Okay. Down below it says expenses. What is rent, mortgage, utility, car, food, credit cards, entertainment. Below that, you have the balance sheet. Well, let me go back up to the right. You have cash flow, which we call passive income, total expenses, cash flow. And when your goal is to make your passive income higher than your expenses, that's when you're out of the rat race. Passive income It's not that trading time for dollars. Trading time for dollars mean you work a job. Passive income, you set that thing up one time, you continuously get paid. That's another way of saying residual income. So when your residual, or AKA passive income, surpasses your expenses, now you're out of the rat race and now you're really on to building wealth. I want you to understand that. Robert Kiyosaki teaches this in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Okay, so I learned this a long time ago. Down below, you have the balance sheet where you have assets and liability, savings on the assets, business, stocks, real estate, liability, mortgage. Oh, somebody told you your mortgage was an asset, didn't they? That was a lie. It can't be an asset to you and the bank at the same time, unless the course that I'm teaching, I'm showing people how they can get into the real estate game without owning one property and still make six figures. You want to know that? Let me know. Mortgage, only way you do that, guys, if you start renting the property out. I say that's especially if it's a single family home. That's little money. You want to get into the game of really, really multiple doors, but also you want to get into the game where you can earn money every day off your property, which I teach how to earn six figures with Airbnb. Okay. Car loans, credit cards, school loans, bank loans, these all liabilities. So you look at your income statement, it's like a report card. It tells you where you are. If you go here and you see salary, okay, you put what you're making. If you see property, you don't have property, okay, you don't have interest, okay, you don't have a business, okay. So when you go over to total income, it's just coming from your salary. That's a problem right there. Now, when you go and you look at your expenses, rent, mortgage, lights, gas, water, lion, tigers, bears, oh my, you know what I'm saying? You have all these expenses. I also want you to put something called MISC. That's miscellaneous. That's the Starbucks. That's the going out to eat. That's the getting the hair done. That's the, stuff that you're on Amazon sneaking, buying stuff while your wife or husband are asleep. Put that down there. We're trying to find out where are we, right? And then you look at your assets. How much money do you have in your savings? How much money do you have on your checking? Do you have a business? Do you have any stock? Do you have any real estate? If the answer is no, then you know where you are. What about your liabilities? Mortgage, car note, credit card, student loan, bank loan, all these different things. You got to ask yourself, where am I? Where do I want to go? Now, as we was talking about 2008, history seems to repeat itself. I can guarantee it was people in 2008 when the economic crisis hit and the bottom fell out. People were going and getting cars and getting different products with just a W-2. They say your W-2 is proof of your income. And they were working with people with that. Now, when I was talking to a real estate agent and a mortgage broker, they were saying that because so much inventory is sitting, so much, I'm talking about houses, is sitting right now. They're building on projects that they have to finish out. Okay, they got to do it. It's already been paid for. They got to build out. You have, even in our neighborhood, we see several communities that's being built out. Do you think they're still building if it's all over? See, this is why you got to have vision, people. You got to have vision. But if you don't know where you are, you don't know where you're going, right? This is the time to give yourself a grade. And if you're telling me all your money come from one source, that is a failing grade. That is a failing grade. If you're telling me that you're begging and you're pleading and you're on your hands and knees begging for this stimulus check, that's a failing grade. Now, I'm not putting anybody down. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet, because easy come, easy go. Who said that? Jermaine Jackson. Yes, he did. Okay, so I'm not talking about trying to be funny, but my mentor had to do it for me. He had to do it for me. In a lot of years, I had a failing grade. I was a single mom with 4 kids, striving to make ends meet, stretching that almighty dollar, trying to pinch coins and things of that nature. It took me years of practice. Now I am the coin master. I create the coin. I create a product. I sell the product. Money coming. I'm just telling you the God's honest truth. I don't say this to brag or boast, but I say this because in this land that we're in right now, the thinking man can. If you a thinker, you can make it happen for yourself. So I was talking to the mortgage broker and I was talking to some real estate agent. They was like, yeah, Gene, a lot of property is sitting. We call it inventory. But they said what's going to happen is it's going to be a buyer's market, not a seller's market. It's going to be a buyer's market now because a lot of people who have prepared themselves, who say, you know what, bump that. I'm going to take my 401k money. I'm going to start investing in real estate. Bump that. I'm going to go ahead and get me some doors and create an Airbnb income stream for myself because I understand. It goes down a rabbit hole. See, I want to let you in the mind of Gene Marlo Davis. I think like this. Okay, well, wait a minute. Hold up. People are sick and tired of sitting up in their house. They're going mad even. You understand? They want to get out. They want to travel. They want to be with friends. People are breaking laws right now, hanging out. I just seen something crazy on what was it, Facebook? Looked like in Florida, Pensacola, Florida, Bruce. It looked like a parade. At least it was about 400 people out there. My people out there hanging out. I don't even know what they were doing. Barbecuing, I don't know. And I'm like, don't they understand we're having social distancing here? But when I look at something, this is how I think. Some people look at a building and they say, it would be nice to live there. When I look at the building, I say, it'd be nice to own it. You understand? A different mentality. When I saw all those people out there, I was thinking COVID-19. So they out here acting the fool, running and rampant. And oh my God, they're not caring about their lives, their children's lives, this, that, and the other. But then I said, I said, wait a minute. People are sick and tired of being in the house. The minute you're going to say, Gene said it, you heard it on Money Madness. The minute this curfew, this social distancing thing is erased, we're able to get back to our normal lives somewhat. People are going to be traveling like they don't lost their mind. They're going to be looking for places to go. They're going to be traveling, visiting this one, visiting that one. They're like star crazy. I'm telling you, the cruise is going to come back. The travel, Airbnb booming like crazy. Real estate booming like crazy. It's going to be so much opportunity that if you haven't positioned yourself, shame on you. Shame on you. It is a reason why. I was telling somebody the other day. Yes, I was telling somebody the other day, I said, it's a reason why this is a time for us to get quiet, go within ourselves, really look at where we are and determine where we want to be so we can begin to have an increase in our life. I say this is a great reset. A lot of things, guys, you just don't even understand the opportunity where you are. When we make it through this, if you start to really pay attention, like I said, if you want this sheet, I would get it to you. Just go ahead, hit me up, tiffisllc@gmail.com. That's TIFFISLLC@gmail.com. Say, Gene, can you send me the financial report card? I know exactly what you're talking about because I want you and your husband or you and your wife or you and your kids or you, if it's just you, or your partner, whatever the case may be. If you're striving to build something together, you got to be honest with yourself. I went to one of the most wonderful conferences in the world. And I'm really going to do a free webinar just to let people know. Everybody don't want the information, but those who do, I'm giving it to them. Okay. I went to a conference and I saw all these young people. I tell the story all the time. These millennials, people in their 30s. It was some people in their 40s, 50s. I think an older couple. The oldest couple that was there was 72. And they was talking about creating multiple streams. They was listing all the things that you can do to earn money. Now, those who've been following me for the last few weeks, I did a whole episode on people who were looking to make money at home. If you want to find that, all you got to do is go back to YouTube after this is over. Go to Marlo Davis. Subscribe, please subscribe, because I give a lot of good information. I'm not shucking and jiving with you guys. I'm giving you information that if you pay attention and you just take a little bit of what I'm giving you, you're going to have a great year. I'm telling you. I gave people ways they can earn money right now without even stepping out of their home right now for somebody who's going to pay them. And then I did a show that I gave business owners ways to earn money right now as well. So I did for employees and business owners. What I'm telling you right now, guys, when I went to this conference, I was totally ignorant. Ignorant is just mean that you're unlearned. So I could talk about myself. I was totally ignorant. I was shocked, but I saw something that really intrigued me. That this one guy who was a millionaire, he's like, 32, I think. He said that he created from his skills. All of us got skills. All of us have talents. All of us have something that we can teach that somebody want to know. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. Okay. So he said he created small ticket items like $19, this, that, and the other. Medium ticket items that was over $1,000 or so, and high ticket items over $4,000 or whatever. He said he wanted to make sure that he can get all the different markets. And then he said he created a membership site. He created an affiliate site. He did free webinar, all this stuff he was saying. And people, I was looking at people, guys. They were not taking any notes. They was just in the amen corner. Just like, oh, that's awesome. Me, I'm sitting up here. I'm going to pay $1,000-something for this thing. I'm just like taking all these notes. And I was overcome with joy and excitement because I said, I'm excited because this dude just gave me some keys to some multiple streams of income that I can do myself. And that's what I'm striving to give you tonight. But it's several steps to that. The first thing that you got to find out, guys, is where are you? Okay? Where are you? And be honest with yourself. And if you're watching this live or the replay, I hope you're mad as hell at me today. I hope I pushed your red button. I hope I stepped on your feet. Because if you're depending on a stimulus check, that should tell you where you are. I won't even see it. I won't even see it at all. I don't qualify. But guys, last week I had one of the biggest financial weeks. Am I lying, Bruce?
No, you're not.
I had one of the biggest financial weeks. And I'm not going to even tell you how much it came to. I told you one day I made like $5,000, but I had one of the biggest financial weeks since this economic crisis. So I think I know what I'm talking about. And what I want to do is I really want you could either go to theluckfirmllc.com or you could give me a call, 678-457-9493, or you could go to twcuniversity.com. When you go to that website, let's start with TWC University. When you go to that site, I give you a link where you can actually set a time to just talk to me, a free 15-minute consult where we can sit down, schedule time with you. I'm giving you a free 15-minute consult to discover where are you? Where are you today financially? Are you depending on an economic stimulus? Are you in a situation where one spouse is working, one spouse is not working, or neither spouse is working, or you're trying to figure out how you're going to pay your bills? Are you getting behind on your rent or your mortgage, your utilities, these things like this? When you are blessed, you have a financial responsibility, a responsibility within itself to help those that are less fortunate. Now, I was telling my husband, my phone been ringing off the hook, okay, of people. I don't know if they see me on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, or they might have seen an ad. I don't know. That have been scheduling time. And I'm so happy. My heart is so warmed with this. Like, Gene, I have money in my 401k. I need to know what I need to do. Now, one thing I'm gonna tell you, and we all have been here before. I remember Robert Kiyosaki said, when you have money, you don't know what to do with it. You're like a chicken waiting to be plucked. Anybody can sell you anything, tell you anything, this, that, and the other. I want to protect you from that. I want to make sure that you're doing what you want to do. You don't have to buy any of my products or services. But if you need coaching, I'm here. Mentorship, I'm here. And I do have products and services. But one of the things that I want to find out from you is, where are you and how we can get you in the next 90 days out of that situation. Guys, I'm telling you, people are spending money in this economic time. And I'm not talking about $50, $100, $300 even, or $1,000 even. One of the products that we have costs $3,000. We have multiple people to buy it. Why? Because they want to get into the real estate game. They want to know how they can earn 6 figures with Airbnb, because it's going to be on and popping in the next few months, because everybody's going to be running out crazy, want to travel. Trust me on it. You got to have vision. Just like in 2008, all that inventory was sitting. People was coming around like Peter Cottontail. We just had Easter, and they was just hopping around picking properties like they picking up eggs. I'm telling you, it's funny, but it's real. Opportunity is knocking. Will you open the door? So I want you to sit down tonight, and I want you to go look at your bank account. Go look at it right now. Look at your bank account. How much money do you have in your checking? How much money do you have in your savings? Do you have one bank account? Do you have 2? Do you have none? Okay, so are you depending on a green dot card? Because I've been there. I could talk about it, Bruce. I've been there. I remember I was so broke, and my credit was so jacked up one while ago, guys. I couldn't even get a bank account. But of course, I had went through a divorce, I had went through a divorce, and I couldn't even and it told me where I was. And I made a promise to myself, I'm not going to be that way while others are sleeping. I'm up reading. I'm up improving myself. I'm learning new trades, learning, how to scale up, talking to millennials and people who are doing different things in a different way. People are doing things in a different way. Like I said, the thinking man can. So I know how it feels to not have a bank account, have your refund put on a green dot card, babe. A green dot. Do they even sell those things anymore? I don't even know shit. I don't know. But anyway, y'all know what a green dot card is. It's one of them prepaid, I guess, debit cards they used to sell back in the day. I don't know if they even sell it right now. But I'm saying that I was a single mom. I was struggling. Even then, I walked away from my job at 30 years old. And I haven't worked a job in 19 years. And by God's grace and mercy, in those 19 years, I have not had to go back and get a job. I'm unemployable. I am truly unemployable. I can't see nobody telling me what I can do and what I can't do. That's just it. But what I have had to do is stay ahead. I remember I watched this movie, Catch Me If You Can. It's one of my favorite movies. Leonardo DiCaprio. And in that movie, the feds, I'm not going to go into all of it. One of the most important part that I love, the feds asked him, because he was an impersonator. He was flying planes, acting like he was a doctor. He had so many things that he was faking. He even taught a college course, right? Psychology, I think. And the feds asked him, like, look, okay, you haven't went to college in your life. How in the world were you teaching college students psychology? He said, I always stayed a chapter ahead. I said, if you have vision, look, That's for everything. Stay a chapter ahead. Stay a chapter ahead. So you got to have vision, because this is going to pass. Yes, we're going through what we're going through. We're doing what we got to do. Like I tell people all the time, work like you're going to be here forever. Be prepared to go tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised to no one, but you want to work like you're going to be here forever. Be prepared to go tomorrow. You want to work like it's all on you. Pray like it's all on God. You don't want to sit around here and say, woe is me, all this, all that, and then you're still here and you're still struggling. I told people this, I will say this. I said, if you can, pay your rent, because we're talking about your financial report card. Where are you? First of all, my advice, and I say it again, if you can, pay your rent, pay your mortgage, pay your utilities. Some people, they're sitting up there, oh, well, I'm going to take the deal. You're going to say you heard it on Marlo Davis show or on the Money Madness show, because I said it on both of them. When this thing is lifted and everything go back to normal, you do not want to be behind, because now you're going to set yourself up for financial struggle. Okay. You might say, well, Jean, hell, I'm struggling right now. Okay. If that's you, you filed your taxes, you got a refund, you're getting ready to get an economic stimulus check. Now it's time to do something with that money that will not allow you to be struggling. I want to ask you, do you have a savings account? Do you have a checking account? Do you have a 401k? What is your main source of income? I want you to be writing these things down, because when you give me a call or you schedule a time for me to talk to you, these are the things that I'm going to be asking you. And then we're going to go from there. How much money do you have right now to invest in yourself? Okay. What skill, talent, ability do you have right now that you can qualify it and earn some money right now? Some of you guys are so talented, so skilled that you're not even tapping into the source and looking within yourself that you could be doing Zoom presentation. You're watching everybody else Zoom presentation. Why you don't have one? Why you're not doing a free webinar and then selling a product to support people? Why aren't you? Because, I know. You're watching what's going on Facebook and Instagram, watching everybody else make money, and you're not thinking about your future. So, I want to ask you, if you have any questions, drop it in the thing right here. I keep looking to see if anybody have any questions. We're doing good. I'm going to wrap this thing up. What I want you to do right now, Bruce, can you put the number on the screen and then put TWC University as well? I want you to do this. If you want your free consultation, you want your free 15-minute consultation with me, what I want you to do is I want you to text me your name and say, Jean, I want my free 15-minute consultation. I'm going to work as many as I can. It's tax season. Our office doing taxes. We got coaching and mentorship we're doing with our Level Up coaching firm. We're selling in real estate course. We got a lot going on. But I want to help you. I want to make sure that I show you what we're doing and how you can repeat it. God has no respect for a person. What he'll do for one, he'll do for another. And I want to make sure that you're not struggling in your household. And next year, God forbid, anything happen, whatever, you're financially prepared and you're not worrying about, oh God, what happens if I lose this job or my husband loses his job. Now, some people will argue, I always talk about this, and it used to be so funny to me. Some people will argue with Jean, you're a red personality, you're a shark, you're this. I'm not like that. I'm not like you, Jean. And you don't have to be. But what you have to do is make sure your family is secure. What I want you to do is text me. Say, I need my free consult so we can schedule a time so I can go over this report card with you and we can look into getting you at a place of where you want to be financially. You can also go to twcuniversity.com. That's twcuniversity.com. You definitely want to subscribe to it, but before you subscribe and you start getting the educational training on taxes, finances, wealth creation, debt eradication, investing, so much information back there. People perish for the lack of knowledge. This is the time for you to increase your financial IQ. You want to go to TWC University. But what I did today, I made sure that there's a link there that you could click on, and you could go ahead, guys, and you can schedule time with me. And again, my number is there. We want to make sure that we get you the financial help that you need. It's some books I'm going to put you on. It's a program that I'm going to give you to help you increase your financial IQ, because I want to make sure that no one is taking advantage of you. I want to make sure that you know where you're going. And even with this economic stimulus, I want to make sure that you invest in yourself, invest in your dreams, invest in your goals, get to where you want to be financially so you are not struggling. What is your grade? What is your financial grade? Be honest with yourself. If you don't have any investments, if your job is the only thing, give yourself an F right now. Give yourself an F. If you say, Jean, well, I do have money in a savings account and I have a job right now, give yourself a D. You at least got some money, right? You got some money you can invest. Give yourself a D. If you say to yourself, Jean, I'm in a network marketing business and I'm building my business right now and I have my job and I have money in savings, go ahead and give yourself a B. Okay? Give yourself a B. You skip C, you go straight to B. If you say to yourself, Jean, listen, I walked away from corporate America. I started my own business. I have multiple streams of income. I have my money invested here, that, there, and whatever. I definitely have well over 10K in the bank account. Well over that. I still want you, I'm going to give you a B for that too. Because my mentor said to me, he said that if you don't have, listen to this. This is the people I tune into. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's just impossible. Well, birds of a feather flock together. I'm flocking with some eagles. Okay. And he said, if you don't have at least $9 million, at least $9 to $10 million invested, net worth, whatever, he said, you're just one disaster away from being totally wiped out. And I said, wow. But I have a huge financial goal. So my financial goal is more than what he even said. So I said, this is where we're linked in. And so when I got married to my husband, financially savvy, earned a tremendous amount of money. He was already earning high six figures before he got with me. And he said, baby, you don't have to work. I was earning high six figures for my business. And I said to him, I thank him for it. But I said, I got my track shoes on. I'm running because we're going to build generational wealth together. We're going to help so many people. We're going to impact 1 billion lives. We're going to help people. And we want them to know that they can have, be, do anything. Remember, this is Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis. Madness how? Making aggressive decision to never be broke again. That's why I call it Money Madness. It's about making an aggressive decision, refusing to being broke, not broken, guys. We don't been there before. We don't been broke. We don't been broken. But what we want to do, we want to rebuild you up. We want to start with the beginning, with the red dot, with the mall walk. We want to walk with the mall with you. We want to find out where you are, where you want to go, what you need help with. If you're saying to yourself, Jean, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. Good. Let us have a conversation and let us figure that out and let us be able to help you to get to where you want to be. I just thank God that, thank you, Ken. Thank you. I thank God that, I had mentors that was very, very hard on me. Sometimes to the point I wish I could have made myself a man and I wanted to fight them because all my mentors were men. but they were very, very hard on me. And I think that's what have made me to be today. And I don't want to cry, but um, I am just so tremendously grateful and thankful because I know how it feels to be broke. I know how it feels to be broken. I know how it feels to struggle. I know how it feels to be homeless. I know how it feels to be hungry. I know how it feels to worry about how you're going to take care of your kids. Me being a single mom with 4 kids struggling, I know how all that feels. I went through that. I've been through that. But, one of the greatest things is with trial by fire come blessings. Because you say to yourself, if I can wake up tomorrow, I'm going to work so I never have to worry about it again. Never have to worry about it. It gives me joy and great satisfaction that I can be there for our kids. Even during this time, it gives me joy and great satisfaction when we give money away on our lives and our shows and our webinar. It gives me joy and great satisfaction when I see somebody bing light bulb go off and it's like, Gene, I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna do it today. And they come back and they tell me, I just got my first client, Gene. I made my first 3,000, Gene. I just did this, Gene. It does something to me because I've been there. I've been there. And I don't want to be a person, I definitely don't want God to get me for having knowledge and not trying to share it. I don't want to be God like that. So I want to ask you tonight, where are you? Where are you financially? What is your grade? Are you struggling? Are you dependent on an economic stimulus check? Are you worrying about what the future look like? Or are you in a position where you can seize opportunity? Because, see, I'm talking to 2 groups of people. I'm talking to people who say, I don't know where I'm at, but I know where I want to be. And then I'm talking to people who say, I know where I'm at, and I know where I want to be. Okay? So some people who don't know where they're at, and there's some people who do know where they're at, but both have an idea of where they want to be. Those are the people that I'm talking to. The people who say, Gene, I'm tired of being, oh my God, dependent on the government, waiting. Dates keep changing up. Things keep changing. You're rushing to get your taxes done. I know because we do taxes. You're rushing to get it done so you can get a stimulus check. I want you to say enough is enough. It is time for you to know your grade, to increase your financial literacy, your financial IQ, so you're not like a chicken waiting to be plucked. Because that's the worst situation you can be in, depending on a source that may or may not come through. And then on the interim, come right back another way and snatch it right back from you. Because I know a lot of people who owe the IRS money right now. Yeah, the IRS is saying they're not going to touch that little money. They're going to give you the little stimulus check. But then just wait, when you file, you're going to get that letter too. That's going to be saying you owe this money. They're going to take it right back to you. So it's a temporary reprieve. That's all it is, Bruce. It's a temporary reprieve. It ain't really helping nobody because you're going to have to pay it back because you're going to owe taxes on the income that you was afraid to file in the first place, but you're only filing it because you want that refund. You want that stimulus. I'm telling you, I used to work for the government. I know how it goes, man. I know how it goes. So I'm telling you right now, you want to put yourself in a situation where you can win. Listen, that is all the time that I have tonight. I hope that what I said tonight touched you. I hope that you follow suit. Here's the instruction. Bruce put it on the screen. He put twcuniversity.com, twcuniversity.com. On that site, you will see my telephone number. When you even read, and you'll see a video message there, but even if you don't put your name and email in. You don't subscribe. Even before you subscribe, above that, it says click a link to take you where you can go ahead and schedule your 15-minute consult. Guys, that's what it's about. It's about knowing where you want to go. It's about knowing where you are, knowing where you want to be in the future, and putting yourself in a situation where you never have to worry about money again. It's about having multiple streams of income. It's about leverage. It's about assets. It's about royalty residual. It's about red hot trend. It's about passing the bar system. And if you don't pass, and if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, you definitely need to give me a call. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If this helped you, and if you believe that somebody else can benefit from this show, go ahead and like this video, share it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell so you can get all the upcoming updates of all the information that I share with you, because we have 2 shows. We have this show every Monday at 7 p.m. You're listening to Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. And every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you have the Jean Marlo Davis Show, which is about information and inspiration to impact the nation. We talk about total prosperity, not just finances. We talk about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotion, and relationship wise. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life. What is your grade? That's what we talked about today. What is your financial grade? Where do you want to be? Let me help you. Go ahead, grab your free 15-minute consult. You can go to twcuniversity.com. Make sure you subscribe, or you could just give us a call. Schedule your time, guys, because the time is now. Opportunity never goes away. It goes to the person who's ready to reach out there and grab it by the balls. And that's what you got to do. You got to grab it by the balls, and you got to refuse to lose. And you got to say to yourself, thank God that this happened, the social distancing, because it allowed me to see what's really going on. It allowed me and my spouse, if y'all sat down and talked about it, you said, baby, look, this ain't the way we want to go out living like this. If that happened, then congratulations. Let's give them a hand clap. Thank you. I'm so happy that happened for you, because now you can go ahead and say, what's my grade? Let's get it going and let's make it happen so we never have to worry about money again. Hey, guys, thank you so much for watching. You've been listening to Jean Marlo Davis with Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is about how to make money, how to keep money, how to grow money, how to scale it up, how to 10x it, and how to protect it with Jean Marlo Davis. And every Thursday, come back at 7 p.m. and see Miss Jean Marlo Davis for the Jean Marlo Davis Show, for information and inspiration to impact the nation. And I want you to know, you are a wealth creator. I'm a wealth creator too. And you can have, be, do anything. Take immediate action. Get your 15-minute consultation right now. Text me if you want to, or go ahead and sign up. And I will meet you and greet you on your calendar to go ahead and get this thing started so we can help you. Thank you for watching Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis. Let's make it happen. No excuses. I see you next time. Take care.